welcome to Eddie Go Fly. Tonight I'm going to be doing something very exciting. I'm going to be unboxing a VQ Models 30cc Rare Bear. Now I've always wanted to build a Rare Bear ever since I started in the hobby. Before I even got into RC airplanes, I would watch the Reno air races, and the Rare Bear was one of my favorite planes, so figured I'd pick one up and go ahead and build it. So this will be the unboxing video of this airframe. Alright, it's nice and tightly packed. Wow, this is a really thick piece of cardboard on top here. I mean, I don't know if you could hear that or see it, but nothing's gonna touch this plane. Alright, so I'll go ahead and show you how this is packed. It's in there pretty nice. Notice how it didn't go anywhere when I tipped it. That's a good thing. You don't want things moving around when shipping. So, first off, it looks like we have a rudder. Nice bubble wrap all the way around. The manual, which also has the decals. I wasn't kidding when I said this is really secure in here. Grab my knife. Almost the fuselage. There you have it, the fuselage. Looks like it will be good. I don't see anywhere that it might have been damaged during shipping. It looks very solid in there. So good job to them for packing these planes very well. The horizontal stabilizer and elevators. Very nice colors. Looks like a printed vinyl type covering. It looks like maybe a push rod bushing. Push rod sleeve. Some bubble wrap. Seems like there are little pieces like this just floating around. This looks like some sort of push rod for an elevator maybe. It was just sitting in there tangled up in the bubble wrap, not really wrapped in anything. Here's another one right there. I'm going to start putting the little pieces over here so I don't lose any. More bubble wrap. Looks like some sort of wing tube, possibly for the horizontal stabilizer. Alright, there is your wing tube. See a throttle push rod sticking out. Some other push rods in there. Looks like your main long pieces. Now before I go on, this is torn right here. Looks like there's a hole in it, maybe it got brittle in the plastic. That's probably where those smaller push rods fell out of during shipping. Yeah, see, here's some other small push rods and pieces just floating around in there. These were on the bottom of the box in the corner. Kind of pushed it. They wouldn't fall out. This is a really nice box. It has that thick cardboard all the way around, but I still don't really like when little pieces are just bouncing around like that. All right, here are the wings. Try to open these up for you. Very nice packaging job on just about everything. I mean, look how nicely the bubble wrap is folded around this thing. It's about 2 layers thick of bubble wrap all the way around. All right. There you have it. The Rare Bear. This is very fine craftsmanship on this airplane. Nice. So this is pre-hinged, which I love. My buddy Casey's gonna laugh at this. I was complaining that I wasn't looking forward to hinging all these control surfaces. I am very pleased that it was already done. I do not like hinging airplanes. So of course you have your flaps and your ailerons. Nice big spot in there for the landing gear. Nice hard wood on the mount. Cool. Do not see any damage, and I think we could thank the way they packed it for that. Alright, next up is the cowl. Wow, that is a nice purple. Painted fiberglass. No scratches, small paint chip right here. This looks like the dummy engine and landing gear fairings. So a lot of these Warbirds and Reno racers and all that come with these. Your dummy radial engine to make it look like it has a real radial engine. I'm actually going to put a real radial engine on this, so I'm not even going to use this. Yep, so landing gear fairings, very nice. A lot of times these have a little bend in them, so when they fold up it actually curves down. These look alright. You see the gap there? And the other gear doors. Here I have a big bag of hardware. This looks very intimidating, but you follow the manual, it is step by step. Makes these builds very easy. Fuel tank. Big old Rare Bear wheels. And landing gear struts. Well, I'm going to open up the other bubble wrap now. Start with the tail. Again, very nice wrapping in the bubble wrap. A lot of airplane manufacturers don't do this, so I'm very pleased. Okay, so it looks like the elevators are not pre-hinged, but the holes are cut for you, and that's half the battle. So, man, look at those colors. This thing is gonna look sharp flying around at the airfield. Alright, now for this big puppy. They did such a good job, I don't even know how to open it. I'm reluctant to use my razor because I don't want to accidentally cut through the bubble wrap and ruin a perfectly good airframe. And be very, very careful. Alright, so there's your fuselage. A nice little pilot in there. Ready to race. Nice firewall. It's painted, but it would be a lot nicer if they epoxied it so it would be fuel proofed. That's something I'll probably do before putting the engine on or anything. It's going to be really nice to have two-piece wings. A lot of these planes these days have a big one-piece wing. Top flight. It makes it very difficult to transport your planes. So, nice instrument panel in there. So, this is a very good-looking aircraft, I gotta say. I may be biased because I've always wanted one. Alright. Nice. I do like how much room you have in there when you pull the hatch off, but I do really wish there were magnets in this thing. If you see, you have to put bolts in. You slide that in, and you gotta pop these bolts on either side of this to hold it from lifting up. Well, that concludes this part of the video. Now I'm going to show you what equipment I will be putting in this plane. Alright, so in front of me is just about all the equipment I'm going to be putting in this plane. So, of course you have your fuel tank. This is Star Hobby brand, 24 ounces. Nice fuel tank. I like that it's clear. You could see your fuel really well. The fuel tank that came with it is not clear. Looks like it's a little smaller in size as well. So it'd be nice to have a bigger tank. This is the landing gear I'll be using. Now, the landing gear that comes with the plane are just struts. It's kind of a shortfall with this kind of plane. You buy it, but really, who's going to keep the stock landing gear? So this is what comes with it. And this is designed to just stick into your plane and always be down. So you're talking about having this hanging out the bottom of your plane the whole flight. Who's going to do that? I think it's safe to say that everybody is going to upgrade to this nice landing gear. Nice electric retractable landing gear. And this is the one that's recommended by them that you put into the plane. So the servos I will be using are Hi-Tech HS5 645 MGs, and these are your standard digital ultra torque servos. These things got a lot of juice. If you have a high voltage battery and stick your finger in the arm, you could break your finger. These things have a lot of torque, so they're perfect for applications like this. Now, I probably haven't mentioned it yet, but this is a 30cc airplane, and I'm going to be shoehorning a 60cc Sato gasoline radial. So this is a Sato FG60R3. Sato makes some beautiful engines. I actually have two other airplanes that I'll feature at a later date. They both have working radials on them right now. See if I can figure out how to open this. So I'm going to just show you this engine, give you a little bit of eye candy. There's the ignition. Stock exhaust. Optical electronic kill switch. And last but not least, the crown jewel. There you have it. 3 cylinders on a model aircraft. Now, a lot of you watching probably really want one of these. Have definitely watched videos of them. I highly recommend at least getting one sometime soon. They're amazing to fly with. They sound awesome. Definitely. So, with that said, I will not be using the stock exhaust that come off of each cylinder. I'll be using the Sato collector ring. These are pretty pricey rings, but I got it on a deal with the engine, so. And lastly, my favorite part, this gigantic 4-blade prop, which for anyone who has watched videos of the Rare Bear, I suggest giving it a search on YouTube. This thing has a monster propeller that it's swinging. I mean, the plane has to land with its tail wheel and mains at the same time, because if they landed on just their main landing gear, this propeller would be striking the ground. So, I look really forward to getting this thing put together. Well, that's just about all I got for you guys tonight. Thanks for sticking around for that entire unboxing. I know some of these unboxing videos get pretty long. So, there's one downfall to the Rare Bear. I talked about how they don't include a retractable landing gear. They also don't even send you the spinner. You have to buy the spinner separately. So I have this spinner that I'll use in the meantime until I buy it. This is a Bearcat spinner. The Bearcat, for those of you who don't know, is the actual military version of the Rare Bear. So, anyways, please subscribe. I'm going to be doing a lot of build videos going forward. I'm going to be doing a lot of kind of update videos with the Rare Bear, kind of show you where I'm at, what I loved about the build, what I had trouble with during the build. So again, please subscribe so you don't miss a moment with those videos. Thank you for watching, and join me next time on Eddie Go Fly.